Hi everybody, welcome back. My name is Jokent and I scored 7/5 in 2022. In the upcoming year, in 2026, I'm aiming to achieve band 8.5. Today I'm going to practice reading. Let's get started. This is the agenda that I'm going to take today. First, we're going to look at some basic rules of IELTS reading. And second, we are going to look at some do's and don'ts. And for number 3, we are going to look at some questions types and strategies to deal with those question types. And I'm going to take the actual test. I'm going to take the test from Cambridge IELTS 18 and I'm going to check my answers with the model answer from the book. I'm going to celebrate every point that I get and I'm going to reflect on my mistakes. These are some basic rules. We are going to have 3 sessions and the full exam time is 60 minutes. We will have more or less 20 minutes for each session. We need to be very good at time management. If we are taking paper-based test, we need to write down the answer right away, because there won't be any time for us to transfer the answers. Session 1 is the easiest and session 3 will be the most difficult. And we are reading each paragraph once. We won't be able to go back and read it again because of the time, so we need to make sure that our reading times are effective. For some question types like sentence completion and gap fillings, one round letter means round answers. And we shouldn't leave any blanks. We have to attempt every question. Speaking of tools, we need to skim the text quickly before answering to get the general idea of the text. And we should analyze the keywords in the questions. For computer-based tests, we can use the highlight pen feature, and we need to scan for them in the reading passage. We will also look at the synonyms of the keywords. We should also predict the type of the answer. Is it a number, is it a name, or is it a noun or verb? We should leave the question for a while and move on to the next question. If the question is too difficult to answer, we can come back to that question if time allows at the end. We need to be aware of grammar for sentence completion questions, so the answer must fit grammatically. That's important. We should also practice with different question types because we will never know which question types will come in the exam. For don'ts, we shouldn't read slowly, it wastes time. We are not reading for pleasure, we are reading for the exams. We cannot also give our opinions, we can only answer by using the information from the text. We shouldn't panic if the vocabulary is too difficult. We can just focus on the meaning throughout the context. Guessing is better than nothing. As mentioned earlier, we are going to attempt every question. And we also shouldn't mix up false and not given because they are not the same. So the first question type for IELTS reading is gut feelings. Gut feeling consists of sentence completion, summaries, and table completion. And we are reading for specific information. We can use scanning method. This is testing our ability to find the specific details by using context clues. The common trap is picking an answer that looks right but it doesn't grammatically fit or is not logical. For strategy, we should read the sentences with the gaps. We can also predict what kind of word is missing. We can go back to the reading passage and scan for the keywords around the gaps. After that, we can put the answer right away. We always need to check our grammars. Round answer don't fit in grammatically in the sentence. As for number 2, we've got one of the most popular question type, true, false, and not given. Same thing, we are also reading for specific information, so we need to do the scanning method. So this is testing our ability to recognize the explicit information in contradictions. If the answer is true, it exactly matches the text. If it is false, it directly contradicts the text. And if it is not given, the text says nothing about it. As for common trap, assuming background knowledge and over-interpreting, it's like we cannot give our opinion. For strategy, we need to read the question first and find the exact section related to the question in the text. We need to ask ourselves, is it the same or is it the opposite? Or is it not mentioned at all? Speaking of number 3, we have got sentence completion. Same thing, we are reading for specific information. We need to do grammar check and we are also using the scanning method. So this is testing our ability to complete a partial idea using the correct information from the text. The common trap is choosing the answers. Same thing as in gut feeling, it is grammatically incorrect. As for strategy, we need to read the question first. We also need to guess the word class. Is it a noun, verb, or adjective? We need to match the meaning and grammar. And we also need to check the final sentence whether it looks complete or not. Another popular question type is multiple choice MCQ. For this one, we are reading for D-Day and we also need to interpret. So we are going to use the elimination method. This is our ability to understand the main ideas, distinguish it from the similar options. So the common problem is all the options sounds correct. They use similar words, but only one answer is 100% correct. As for strategy, we need to read the question stem very carefully, and we need to skim through the task, choose the section that matches. We have to eliminate the options that are irrelevant, that goes beyond what is said, and twist the meaning. We cannot expect the direct answers. The answers are always paraphrased, and we won't see them in the same words. As for number 5, we've got matching headings. This is reading for general ideas. We are going to use skimming method. We need to interpret, and we also need to use the elimination method. So this is testing our ability to identify the main ideas of the paragraphs. So the common problem is choosing a heading based on the teaching, not on the main idea. We need to read the paragraph quickly, and we need to identify what's the main idea of the paragraph. So we have to watch out for repeated words or themes, and we will read the first paragraphs and the last paragraphs. For the body paragraphs, we are only reading the first and last sentences of each paragraph. So we have to eliminate the round heading first. As for strategy, we should summarize the paragraphs mentally in 3 or 4 words. I've put the different question types from the easiest to the hardest. As we can see, gut feelings for summaries and tables are the easiest. True false is between easy and moderate. For sentence completion, they are a bit difficult because we need to do scanning. We also have to be aware of our grammar accuracy. MCQs are hard because it requires deep understanding of the text. The hardest one is matching headings. Although we are reading for the main idea, we need to interpret accordingly to the heading. It can be very time consuming, and some of the topic can be very abstract. Now I'm ready to take the test. So I've got a book here, and I will read the passage there and write down the answers in the zone. "15 minutes left. I finished all the 40 questions with 3 articles. So now it's time for me to check the answers. So let me go to the answer page. Correct. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 mistakes. So I've got 35 out of 40. Let's go and check what's the IELTS band score for 35. It's 8. That is all about my practice, and I'm going to review my mistake. Thanks for watching so far, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.